see that clover strip behind me, that's really how good all of this real world clover looks. Now there's some weeds in that. It's a little bit weedy right now. It needs to be mowed. It's about so high. The pigweed and stuff has gotten up above it. But I think once we top that off, mow it just a little bit. Doesn't have to be right down to the ground at this point. Maybe a couple mowings left in that yet. That is just gonna be, it has come up so good this year. It's been a good grass, good hay year anyway. But we hit that right. We got it sprayed at the right time to get the grasses down. Some of the broadleaf stuff now has come up, and we're just gonna kind of control that through some mowing. Today the goal, I'm gonna try to get this tilled up, drag. I got some whitetail harvest salad from Real World Wildlife Seed. A little earlier than I'd want to be, but what I'm looking at is the next couple weekends are busy. We're pretty much booked up. We got other stuff going, and I just know from past experience this is how this goes. Pretty soon it'll be August 25th, and we'll be going, oh my goodness, I never got to that. Hopefully this tills up nice. It rained like heck yesterday. I'm hoping it's dry enough today. Even if we just get prepped, we'll see what it looks like. But I'm tempted just to put it in the ground and go with it. It's a fall plot. We'd come in here earlier. I got to mow our clover. That's coming up really nice. That's beautiful stuff. That kind of outlines it. We're filling in with some of this, some harvest salad for the fall. And that's the plan. We'll see how it comes, but sometimes you just got to make hay when the sun shines, they say, and today the sun is shining. I was going to try to seed that today. Now I'm having some second thoughts. We're a little bit early. There's a little more grass in here than I had hoped. I'm thinking we're going to dig it. I might even spray it just a little bit just to kill that stuff out, drag it, I want to do this right. We've really got the month of August yet to play with. I might take advantage of that. We had sprayed this, killed it, it was dead for a while, and then we couldn't get back in here. Stuff starts to come back, but I'm just gonna try to get it worked right.
This week on the White Knuckle Web Show, we join Jason and Dave in Wisconsin as they get their season started with a little food plot action.
It's coming along nicely though, he's doing a good job.
We'll also revisit their 2014 bow season. This episode starts now.
Is that not the most epic sit in a tree stand?
I'm pretty sure it's a yes, it is.
Oh my God, he's giant. Shot looked good.
It's all I want every year right there. Look at this thing.
What do you think of that?
That is huge.
Bam!
Perfect. Came right in.
Jackson and I are headed out for our second hunt of the year. We're going to sit the same spot that we did last time, primarily because of the wind. I was out here on Wednesday, mowed some trails, checked some cameras. We're hoping to at least put our eyes on the first buck of the season. This year's been a little bit odd. We haven't seen a buck yet on their feet, so we're hoping that tonight's that night.
We thought we'd come out tonight because it's pretty cold, so an obvious choice that the deer would come out here to eat some alfalfa in the fields for a cold night.
First trip out this year. Just out by myself with a little bitty camera. Really just to satisfy the itch. I haven't been out. This weekend's youth season, which will be fun, be a good time. But tonight I'm going to sit on my food plot.
It's October 11th, 2014. My sister's hunting. Say hi, Riley. Hi. Now what are we going to try to do tonight? We're going to try to shoot a deer. What kind? Any deer.
It's a beautiful, beautiful fall day. I had to ref youth football all day and didn't get done until about 4:30, so there really wasn't time to hit a tree stand. Doesn't get a whole lot better than this in the backyard, but I'd still rather be up a tree chasing some deer. I'll unleash a few arrows here. Just been trying to stay sharp. Shoot a few arrows, just a couple here and there, just to stay fresh and get ready for that one shot. We are kind of by our pine stand from other years, is how I would describe it. Chase has done a lot of work with the tractor. It's kind of a big buckthorn flat, more than anything. And he cut some trails through there to try to funnel deer up toward, there's a cornfield right out here. Just hoping to see some deer. I have no preconceived idea of what or how many. It's just fun to be in the woods and hope to see something anyway. October 19th, 2014 is no more. We basically saw the same handful of deer, nothing else. Started packing up, had her in. It is a balmy 62 degrees with a brisk 15 mile per hour northwest wind, according to my phone and the wind turbines.
That's a nice deer. Dave, is that a nice deer?
I'm going to call him a 2-year-old tendencies. I don't know how old he is, but not a lot of mass, just nice and high. But he came picking his way out of there. He's heading out through the marsh. I'm just curious to know where he's going. On the other side of the tracks, there is an alfalfa field and stuff. Based on which direction he's heading, I can only guess he's headed that way. I think October 25th is just about in the books. It's getting dark in a hurry now, but it's winding down fast here. So we'll get up in the morning and do it to it. And it's supposed to be another kind of windy, warm day tomorrow. So we'll see.
Well, we didn't see anything strangely, although we thought we'd see a lot tonight, but sadly, nothing really showed up at all.
That was the first buck or actually first deer that I've seen all morning. Nothing big yet. I checked the covert on my way in. Actually, once I got up in the stand here, I checked the pictures, and there wasn't really anything very exciting on there. So.
Broke out of work a little bit early today. Jace was off, and I couldn't hardly turn down the afternoon to get out and sit. We decided to try family's property tonight, get off of his for an evening. And this is a set, put this stand here for early season. And the idea being food plotted all the way down the back of the cornfield. There's a strip here, soybeans out there. They'll follow the corn around, they'll follow that edge and come on down. Got to clear that branch. Yeah. Boom. That was fun. That's when we first put this stand here. That was the thinking, was we'd have deer, does, whatever, funnel right down, and she just did perfect. Between the woods and the corn, she can't be more than 30 yards. She dropped right there. And the little buck that came behind her is standing with her now. It was cool. Felt good to shoot.
Came home late from a football game last night, and we saw bucks crossing the road all over the place. So I
I know they're running all through the night. The morning seemed to have been hot. People have done very well in the morning. Chase will be here in a little bit. We're gonna get up the tree. I'm expecting, it's just a beautiful, calm, frosty morning. Gotta believe we're gonna see some movement.
I can't shoot there. I can't tell if he's a shooter or not. Is he? He's just a nice aid. What? He's a nice aid. No, not a shooter. Not a shooter. I don't think so. It's the second buck we've seen this morning. It's a deer we call Chubbs. I don't know whether I'll regret not taking that shot or not. Once he went by, I was having second thoughts, but it's a pretty clear 40-yard shot to right there, and that's definitely right in the wheelhouse for us. So we've got some other deer running around below us here. Just a perfect morning. What we'd expect in that we've seen a lot of little bucks just cruising around. We're sitting in between a couple of bedding areas here. We're off from a food source to our west here and a food source to our east, bedding to our north, bedding to our south. So we believe we're in the right position.
Well, we had a successful outing for November 1st. Jace was hunting this morning, tried to film some stuff. We saw a lot of little bucks running around. Nothing good though. I mean, a lot of little bucks out cruising, which I guess is what you'd expect for this time of year. And we'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Bring on November 2nd and see what kind of damage we can do.
At White Knuckle Productions, we've been using Ozonics for over 5 years now, and it's completely changed the way we hunt. Ozonics is the only scent control product that deals with your scent zone, blanketing your scent molecules with ozone to destroy that scent. Because of this, the scent in the area between you and the deer is continuously being concealed, rendering your smell indistinguishable to the nose of a white-tailed deer. Using Ozonics is simple. Attach it, face it downwind, and push a button. There are 2 models to choose from and a number of accessories to make your Ozonics a breeze. You'll notice a drastic reduction in the number of deer that smell you. Ozonics is safe and easy to use, and the performance is guaranteed. See more at ozonixhunting.com.